Let's take a look at the second half highlights now. Brought to you by Ken Superfair Foods, your hometown grocer. Nate Dahl, looking very much like an all-conference selection for the Huskies tonight.
Yeah, he got into that pull-up. He got downhill pretty much consistently when he wanted, but he knocked down some late threes here as well. Gave the Huskies a chance late in this game, but the pulse and the heartbeat of that kid is unmeasurable.
Tyrese Willingham got the Mavericks going tonight. He never really cooled off.
Yeah, he was knocking down some threes early in that first half, but a dude that just plays with so much enthusiasm, so much joy, and can do so many things. Not just the ball in his hands, but versatility defensively. But when you got big-time players that make big-time plays at this time of the year.
24 points, 5 of 5 from the perimeter for Tyrese Willingham tonight. This guy in the second half was unreal, Justin Eakins.
I mean, he was just making shot after shot after shot, making play after play after play. Sometimes it wasn't him just putting the ball on the rim, it was him facilitating as well with the assist that he was getting throughout the course of the game, but he just did so many different things on the offensive end of the floor.
Eakins finishes 23 points, 7 assists tonight for Minnesota State as they move on. 78-72 over St. Cloud State. Going to take on a really loaded 8 seed that we saw here just last night against Concordia St. Paul. Minot State is going to be a stiff challenge for the Mavericks and anybody else they might face going forward this season. But how about the three-point shooting percentage tonight? Mavs 10 of 19.
Yeah, that's a great percentage. They made 7 in the first half. Only making 3 in the second half, but they were timely threes. Willingham hit 1. Eakins hit 2. The turnovers were pretty even there, and obviously it ballooned a little bit for the Mavs late into this game. And good thing Coach Mankato doesn't have any hair like us, because he'd be pulling it all out anyways. But it was just a really fun game to watch. It was back and forth, 2 contrasting styles a little bit, but the Mavericks found a way to advance in this tournament.
Yes, they did. All right, let's take a look at Winkle's performance tonight from the floor. He had 20 points, the first team all-league selection, true freshman, and did not look like this moment was too big for him at all.
Yeah, it was a quiet 20 because he got 9 of them from the free throw line, and he just couldn't get going consistently. And we talked about the keys for the game for the Mavs is keeping them off of the free throw line. He found a way to get there consistently, but just wasn't enough to help the Huskies win this one.
On the other side, again, we talked about Eakins, did a lot of his damage in the second half for Minnesota State. 16 of those 23, goes 10 of 17 overall, and you see it, 3-level score. How many times have we used that term in this tournament?
Yeah, when you can score at all 3 levels, at the basket, mid-range, and 3, you just become a dynamic threat on the offensive end. But, he got going offensively, and what that allowed him to do is create with the ball in his hands by passing it with those 7 assists. So we see the green dots from the makes, but it just allowed so much more to open up for the rest of his teammates being able to facilitate.
Performance Charts brought to you by Pioneer Brand Z-Series soybeans.